Thanks for joining us, hockey fans, on Friday, January 24th, 2020, here at All Seasons Ice Arena in Aurora, Illinois, for a playoff matchup here between the Eagles Hockey Club and Naperville Central. These teams have met before. They both have won once out of the two games that they met in the home and away series earlier in October this year, in the beginning of the season. So they're familiar with each other. Should be a hard-fought matchup. We'll look forward to it. Eagles sitting at 6 wins, 15 losses, and 1 overtime loss with 13 points after 22 games. Naperville Central, 7 wins, 13 losses, and 2 overtime losses at 16 points after 22 games. So these teams have fared fairly evenly throughout the season, and obviously, as I said before, they've both won 1 game in their 2 matchups here today. Should be a hard-fought matchup. We look forward to it. We'll be back with the puck drop to start the game here momentarily. Welcome to playoff hockey, folks. All right, sports fans, here we go. Get ready to go in this game, the playoff game. First matchup for the Eagles in the playoffs in the 2019-2020 season. Looks like the Eagles are going to have Gleason, Gilchrist, and Montalvo to start the game. We'll have Rohrer in net. We'll see who lines up from the back end for the Eagles to start the game. Eagles have their blue uniforms on with gold and white. Naperville Central with their white uniforms with red. Get going here momentarily. It looks like we'll have Dabrowski and Westfall on the back end for the Eagles. We'll do the best we can with the vantage point that we have, folks, so bear with us a little bit. 16-minute periods here at the JV level. Be ready to go here momentarily. Gilchrist steps in for the Eagles. Ref directing some traffic here. Face off. Controlled by the Eagles. Dabrowski brings it in the zone, knocked off his stick, and it's loose. 35 for Naperville. Picks it up, but he's challenged by Gleason nicely. And Naperville does get it in. 35 on his stick. He's harassed there by Gilchrist. There's a shot that never quite got there. And Naperville holds control. They win around the boards. They'll reverse it. 41's going to pinch, pick it up in the near corner. A little chip play to himself, but the Eagles are stout there, and they look to move it up the half boards. As they battle for it. Puck's still loose, comes out of the zone. And here comes the Eagles. Egan picking up speed, steps right in the zone. He's all alone. Here's a shot. Oh, just went off the near post. Montalvo's going to pick that up. He tries to center it. Naperville Central comes out. Here's 41. Cross ice pass. So they step into the zone. There's a big windup and a shot that never got on goal. Westfall's there. Now it moves to Montalvo on the half boards on the far side. Nice chip play. Finds Egan. Egan storming through. He's just going to send it in. He'll go off for a change. 53 for Central is going to pick that up. Drew sidesteps a hit there, but it's taken off his stick by Maslowski nicely. Moves it right back into the zone. Number 11's challenge. Eagles come up with it. There's McGinnis. A shot stick saved by 85. And it's cycled below the goal line here. Move it up to the near side. 90's going to pick that up. He'll move it out of the zone. Picking up speed, crosses center ice. He's going to step right in on his stick. He absorbs a hit by Latito, and the puck rolls off. Latito picks up the puck, and he'll look to move out. Eagles do get it out. Maslowski, cross-ice pass, finds Gleason, steps right in the zone, still on his stick. There's a shot, went over the net. Ricochets in the far corner. McGinnis with a nice pinch there. Holds it in. Gleason moves it right in the slot. Here's a shot that just went wide. Nice play by Gleason. And Naperville's just going to clear the puck out, but that looks like it will go on goal. It does not, so icing's going to be the call here with 13:58 left to go here in the first period. We're at 0-0. Faceoff's going to be the circle to the left, or glove side of number 85, the Central netminder. Lynn steps in, 50-50 puck, right in the slot, still loose. As they battle for it in the skates, and Naperville finally comes up with it. Mac Ennis is there. Nice little chip play to hold the line there momentarily. 74 looks to move it up. He's challenged. Here's Glenn with the shot. Glove save. Knocked down. And Naperville looks to move it out. Novosal's there to hold it in nicely. He moves it down low. And the Eagles battle for it. Gleason, Joey Gleason, tries to put it on net. Just went wide. 24 Central is going to look to move it out. Knocked off his stick nicely by Glenn. Puck ricochets behind the net. Here's 14. Absorbs a hit by Ryan. Miller moves it out. And Eagles and Naperville Central gets out. They step right into the zone. Sidesteps a check. Moves it in. As half the team was going off on a change, Eagles will move right out. Here's Gavin Ryan. He's going to pull off for a line change. Number 41 misfires on a pass. And that's not, the Eagles are going to play that. There's Dabrowski. Cross-ice pass, finds Montalvo right at the Eagles line. He does get out of the zone. He'll backhand it to the Naperville line. There's Gilchrist intercepting the pass. Now the puck's loose. Montalvo's there as well. Dabrowski with a backhanded play to move it in. Now Central steps right in the zone. Here's 16, centering pass. Number 5, here's a weak shot. Save made by Rohr. The Eagles look to move out. Stepping right in the zone. Montalvo, his shot's blocked. Puck ricochets in the near corner. Right centering play, went right through the crease area, but nobody was there. Dabrowski holds it in. He's going to move it to the line. And Naperville does come out. Number 5 takes a hit for his troubles. The Eagles will take over and clear the zone. They'll move it all the way to the Naperville line. 41 reverses it. Held in. But they're going to say that that was offsides by Latito with 11:59 to go here in the first period. We'll get a face-off just outside of the Naperville Central zone. We'll see who's going to step in here. It will be Latito, most likely for the Eagles, against 89 of Naperville Central. Eagles control. Move to Egan. He moves right in. Still on Egan's stick. Sidesteps a hit. Here's a shot. Save made. Still loose in the trees. They pound it home. Latito picked up the change and put it behind number 85. It's in the back of the net. Eagles up 1-0 early here in the first period. There's Latito with the draw. Center ice. It's moved to the Naperville line. Here's Egan. Pick his pocket. Here's a shot. Save made by 85. Great individual effort. Another shot hit the side of the net. Egan's going to pick up behind the goal line. Looking for a lane. Finds McGinnis. There's a shot. He scores! What a snipe play there. Nice pass by Egan, and McGinnis made no doubt about it. Puts it in, and the Eagles up 2-0. 11:33 to go here in the first period. Glenn's going to step in for the faceoff for the Eagles. They slap it to the Naperville line. They'll just chip it out. McGinnis is there. He'll look to move it up in the neutral zone, and does. They get it in. 20's going to look to counter for Naperville. They move into the Eagles' end. They battle for it in the near corner. It's played up to the point. 20's going to hold it. Here's a shot. Kicked out of there. And again, kicked out of there nicely by McGinnis. He'll look to move it out. And does. That puck does squirt out of the zone. Back to center ice. The Eagles gain control. Glenn backhands it in. Nice play. Naperville, they'll move it to the Eagles line, but McInnes is there with a nice little chip play. So they play catch back and forth in the neutral zone. Now the Eagles will gain control. They'll circle back in their own end, and McInnes has it. He's looking for a lane. Nice reversal again, buying some time. Finds Gleason to Montalvo. Little chip play to the line. Never got out. Naperville holds it in. Here's a shot. That never got on goal. Montalvo looks to move out, and does. And there's McInnes. Forced back to his own end. Now they get out again. Novasol. Naperville takes it right off their 6. Sidesteps a hit, but Gilchrist is there nicely. Gets it to Montalvo at center ice. It's taken off their stick by Naperville players. Now Gilchrist with another interception. 50-50 puck here. These boys are battling for it. Puck comes in to the Naperville zone. They circle around their net. 74 is going to pick it up. Little chip play, but that's contested every step of the way. Gilchrist, nice hit behind. Steals the puck, wraparound shot, save made. Still loose, and now a whistle. A little extra pushing and shoving, but that's okay. 9:52 left to go here in the first period. Eagles up 2-0. We get a face-off, circle to the right, blocker and stick side of number 85, the Naperville netminder. Looks like Glenn will step in for the Eagles. It's controlled by Naperville. 74, looks to move it on the near side. Gets it to 90, but he's contested nicely there by Westfall, pressed against the glass. They're all involved there. Puck still loose. Eagles come up with it. There's Glenn, a little chip play right through the crease. Nobody home. Ricochets to the far side. Another backhanded play by Dabrowski. Hit the side of the net. It's going to be held in there momentarily by Westfall. Rolls off his stick, and 90's off and running. He's got some room there, but nice recovery by the Eagles. A little toe drag move, but he was all alone, and the Eagles will look to move out. Get it to the center ice line, where Naperville tries to chip it right back in. So they battle for it. Here's 18. He's going to pick it up, but Westfall was there nicely to backhand it out. Naperville sidesteps a hit. 41 has it on his stick. He'll ring it around the boards, look to reverse it. Nice hit again by Dabrowski. Naperville holds control, but now the Eagles do come out. There's Glenn. Little backhand play to clear the zone. And that, they say no icing, so Naperville's forced to play. 11's going to move it to 16. Cross ice pass. They find number 5. Cross the center ice. And he's just going to kick it into the zone. We'll play that to the near side. Egan's going to pick it up, and they'll clear the zone. Here's Maslowski, just knocked off his stick, but the Eagles bring it right back in. They're going to say that's offsides. With 8:20 left to go here in the first period, we'll get a face-off just outside of the Naperville zone. We'll see who steps in here momentarily for the Eagles. Looks like Latito's going to step in for the Eagles against 89 of Naperville. Naperville controls back in their own end. They're forced to retreat. There's 11. He'll look to reverse it behind the net. Nice forecheck by the Eagles. They're already in on top of them. Try to backhand play. It didn't work. 89's going to pick it up. Moves it to the slot, but does clear the zone. DeVince is there to contest. 89's across the center ice. Tries to move it to the Eagles line, but McGinnis is there. They battle for it in the neutral zone. Now Maslowski, little chip play, brings it in. That's going to roll right on goal. 85's going to go for a whistle with Latito storming in with 7:51 to go here in the first period. Eagles still up 2-0. With a face-off circle to the right of number 85, the Naperville netminder. Looks like Gilchrist to step in against 89 of the Central team, Naperville Central. 50-50 puck. They battle for it, still between the legs. Still battling for it. Now Naperville's going to come out. They come storming out. Here's 89. Steps right into the Eagle zone. Here he comes. Steps right into the slot area. Here's a shot. Nice save by Rohr. Still loose to the side of the net. Now 35 for Central's going to pick it up. He tries to center it, but Gleason's there. Chris Gleason. Nice little chip play. He'll get it out. Gleason's going to give chase. They're going to call icing on that play with 7:25 to go here in the first period. We're going to face off circle to Rohr's right.
Makes a big difference.
See who steps in. 89 for Naperville Central against Latito, 26, the Eagles Club. 50-50 puck there. Central holds it. They cycle, try to move it to the slot. Got it to the side of the net. Here's a bang-bang play. But they'll whistle that dead. I believe the net possibly popped off the moorings there. 7:15 to go here in the first period. Eagles up 2-0. Faceoff's going to be circle to Rohr's right. His blocker and stick side. Naperville Central controls. Number 20, a shot. Never got in. Dabrowski, nice shot block, and he's going to bring it right out of the zone. Cross the center ice, still on his stick. Moves it to the slot area, but knocked off his stick, and here comes Naperville Central. 89's got a full head of steam. He's got some room. Steps right in on Rohr. Backhanded play. They misplayed it. Eagles contest that. They'll look to move out, but it rolls off their stick. Here's 80. Moves right in the slot. Here's a shot. Breadbasket saved by Rohr. He'll hang on nicely with 6:48 to go here in the first period. Faceoff's going to be circled to Rohr's right. Looks like we'll have Latito stepping in against 14 of Naperville Central. Eagles control. Off the draw, they'll look to move out. That pass misfires, but Maslowski's going to pick it up. He'll get it to the Naperville line. Eagles send it in. McGinnis, nice play. Naperville's forced to retreat. Here's number 11 on the near side. He'll move it up the boards, but they're contested every step of the way. A little chip play, and Latito tries to move it. Nice hold there by DeVince. Great play, and 41's going to pick it up in the far corner. He'll look to backhand it out, but that's contested as well. That puck goes up and out into the bench. So we'll get a whistle stop and play here with 6:17 left to go here in the first period. Faceoff's just going to come right outside the zone. They'll say that was tipped off an Eagle stick. Number 14 will step in against Gilchrist, 53. And the dot right in front of the Naperville bench. Naperville controls 90, across the center ice, moves right in. But nice stick there by the Eagles defenseman to move it off his puck. They'll look to hold it in, move it right in the slot. There's 90 on the backhand. Save made by Rohrer. He'll hold on. That was a pretty good save there with 6:03 left to go here in the first period. Faceoff circle to Rohrer's right. Looks like Gilchrist is in, but Naperville wins it. Pops over 11 second. Here comes Chris Gleason storming in the zone. He's got a shot. Save made, still loose, and whistle dead. 85 holds on for a whistle there with 5:53 left to go here in the first period. Faceoff's going to be in the circle to the right. Circle to the left of number 85, the Naperville Central netminder, his glove side, Maslowski, against number 14. 14 wins it for Central. They'll look to move it up the near boards. Nice play there by DeVance as he's contested by two Central players, but he's able to get it up. There's Maslowski. Centering play. It's going to be held in by McGinnis. He gets it down to Latito, tries to move it to the front. That ricochets behind the net. Number 11's going to pick it up. He got his pocket picked by Egan. Nice play again by DeVance to hold the line. 41's going to look to move it, but DeVance is there to send it right back down. That puck comes squirting right out to the front, but they move it to the back end. Maslowski's there, looking for a lane. Here's the shot. That went wide, and number 90 is going to pick that up. Across the center ice, moves right in the zone. Nice stick there by DeVance. Moving the puck right off of 90's stick and pushing it all the way to the Naperville Central line. Well, they'll look to counter. They send it all the way in. DeVance is going to pick it up. He's going to reverse to the far boards, looking for a lane, finds Montalvo. Montalvo takes a hit, but moves it to the Central line. And they'll just look to clear it out and do. Picked up by DeVance, steps right into the zone, still on DeVance's stick, looking for a lane. That shot went wide. Naperville Central held in nicely by Glenn on the backhand, but Central does finally clear the zone. The Eagles are forced back to their own end, and they'll look to counter. Cross-ice pass, finds Glenn. Right at center ice, Naperville takes it back momentarily. The Eagles do push it to their line. There's 20. Cross-ice pass hits 5. They'll step into the zone, but taken off their stick nicely there by Dabrowski. Naperville Central will throw that in. Rohrer's going to stop that behind his own net for Dabrowski, number 58, and they'll look to move out. Little chip play. Eagles do get out. There's Glenn, cross-ice pass, missing everybody. But Montalvo's got to get there first. That shot went over the net. Dabrowski, nice pitch, put it right in the crease section on the backhand, and a save made. That rolled out of the zone. Now here comes Naperville Central, 16. Chasing the puck, but Dabrowski was there first. Now Gavin Ryan, sent behind the net. Matt Guinness picks it up, looking for a lane. Little chip play to himself. Nice play. Across the center ice, still on the stick, steps right in. He still has it. Went coast to coast, centering play, right in the crease. Went loose. And Naperville pushes it out. Here's Dabrowski from the circle. That's deflected. Nice hold there by Gleason. Moves into the near corner. They'll look to move out. Gilchrist is there. Puck ricochets. There's Gavin Ryan giving chase on the half boards on the far side. But Central gets it out. McInnes sends it right back in. 24 for Central. 74, pardon me. Taking off his stick. Nice play by Gilchrist. He'll put it right on goal. Stick safe. Number 20 for Central is going to pick that up. He'll look for a lane. Cross-ice pass. Intercepted nicely by Egan. He just tosses it in. He takes a hit for his efforts. And Central will look to move out. 74 reverses it to 20 behind the net. They look to push it to the line. Held in there. Novosel takes a hit for his efforts but holds the play. Eagles still have it. Latito at the line. Backhand play. Here's Egan with the shot. Save made by 85. The puck rolled right to Egan. Great turnaround shot, but 85 beat him this time. 2:25 left to go here in the first period. It's 2-0 Eagles. Faceoff's going to be the circle to the right. Number 85. His blocker on stick side. Glenn steps in and controls. DeVance at the point, holds it in nicely. He'll send it down to the half boards where that's contested. Now Naperville does throw it out of there. But Westfall circles back in his own end, and he'll look to move it out, and does get it out of the zone. Nice play. Central will look to move it right back in, and they do. DeVince in the far corner. He's going to reverse it. Finds Westfall back off of Montalvo's skate. The puck ricochets all the way down, and I believe that will go far enough for icing, but they wave that off. Eagles come up with it momentarily. Now Central takes it back. They'll just clear the zone. We say no icing, so Westfall's forced to play that with 1:40. He lost the edge behind the net. But DeVince was there to bail out his defensive partner. Puck's underneath them. They're still battling for it. Central moves it out. Nice stick there from Rohr. Here's a big windup and a shot. Save made by Rohr. Still loose in the crease. And it's whistled dead. Rohr strong enough to hold that out with 1:23 to go here in the first period. Eagles still up 2-0. We'll get a face-off. Circle to Rohr's right. His blocker and stick side. It's like Gilchrist to step in for the Eagles against 14 of Naperville Central. Gilchrist wins it. Here comes Dabrowski, storming out of the zone, full head of steam, steps right in to the Naperville zone. Still has it, went coast to coast there, looking for a lane. Gavin Ryan centering play. That shot went over the net. Gilchrist had it momentarily. Now Chris Gleason picks it up in the near side. He's going to reverse it. 41 for Naperville. Has it picked off his stick. Still loose in the skates in the far circle. The McInnes will hold it in. He'll send it in deep. Naperville Central gives chase, but Gleason's going to get there first. Nice play, 72. Now Gavin Ryan with a nice hit there. And Central looks to move out, but Dabrowski will throw that right back in. Naperville intercept the pass as Gleason will send it to Dabrowski. Looks for a lane, finds Latito at center ice. Tries to sidestep a hit, but Dabrowski's going to pick up the change. He gets it to the line, and now he can finish the job. He'll move right into the slot area, but he had 3 players come in on him. McInnes moves it in deep. Nice play. Egan picks it up. Tries to move it to the front. Right in the slot area. Save made. Now Egan behind the net. Takes a look. Sidesteps a hit. Still loose. Maslowski has it. Now he circles behind the net. Tries to put it to the front. Egan. And that's contested every step of the way. Eagles cycling down low. Maslowski finds Latito. That horn signifies the end of the first period. Eagles will take a 2-0 lead into the second period. We'll be back momentarily with a puck drop to start the second period. All right, sports fans, here we go. Get ready to start the second period. Teams are switching sides as we speak. Great opening period there for the Eagles here in their first playoff game of this season. We'll see who steps into the face-off dot here for the Eagles. Looks like they'll come out with Gilchrist, Gleason, and Gavin Ryan, McInnes, and Novosel on the back end. Gilchrist steps in to take the draw for the Eagles. 50-50 puck. Eagles are going to come up with that. Naperville will move it to the Eagles line. Novosel's there, though. Little chip play, finds Gilchrist. And they move it to the Naperville line. Naperville will bring it right back. Novosel's there. Naperville will move it to the Eagles line. Gleason looks to move it out. Number 5's pinching for the Eagles. So they battle for it right at the line there. Eagles get out. Gilchrist storming out of the zone. Steps right in. Kick to the stick move. Tries to work around number 20. But 20's going to come up with that, and they'll look to counter. Central. Knocked off their stick nicely. Gilchrist going to pick that up. There's a big shot. Save made. Glove save. And that ricocheted behind the net. Still loose. Eagles try to push it to the front. That puck just squirts out of the zone. Novosel's going to give chase. He's forced back to his own line. And the rest of the Eagles are going off for a change. McInnes gives chase back in his own end. He'll circle behind the net. Looking for a lane. He's going to reverse nicely. Still looking. Chips it up. Eagles are there. And Joey Gleason takes a hit to make a play. Almost ends up in the Central bench. A good play by him. He's a tough kid. And Central looks to come charging back into the Eagles zone. Here's 35. Here's Looks to circle, tries to put it right up front, never got there. The puck ricocheted up, and Rohr gloves it easily, number 50. He gets a whistle with 14:24 left to go here in the second period. We're going to get a face-off, circle to Rohr's right, his blocker and stick side. Looks like Latita step in for the Eagles. Eagles come up with it. McGinnis tries to push it to the line, but that's held in. Now, Egan tried to finish the job. That puck ricochets up and out of play with 14:19 to go here in the second period. They'll do this one again. Face off a move back into the Eagles zone as it was last touched by an Eagles player. 50-50 puck. Eagles come up with it. McGinnis chases it down in the near corner. He'll reverse it. There's DeVince looking for a lane. Taking off his stick. Here's his centering shot. Their shot went wide. 53 has it on his stick still. Centering play again. Still loose. Close to. Now Maslowski digs that out. He'll come cruising out of the zone. Cross ice pass. Looking for Latito. A little bit all over his stick. Latito ran it down. Picks up the change. Look to circle it around. McGinnis holds it in at the point. Rings it around the boards. Moves to the far corner. And Latito's going to come up with it. He's looking for a lane. Rolls off his stick. And here comes 53 for Naperville Central out of the zone. He's looking to step right in, trying to split the defense. Can't. Nice stick there by DeVince. Forces him to the outside. He'll play it back to the point. And Egan has it. And he'll clear the zone. And go off for a change. 89. We're going to get a penalty here. It's going to be a cross-check on number. So we'll have number 41 for Naperville Central. 2 minutes cross-checking at 13:15 of the second period. Eagles go on their first power play here. And they can blow the doors wide open on this one. They bury another one. Eagles step in. Maslowski controls the draw. Finds Gavin Ryan. Looks to send it deep. Gets it to Gilchrist. And Naperville clears the zone. Rohr's going to stop that at his own line, and Westfall will look to counter. Westfall finds Gleason, rolls off his stick at center ice, but Dabrowski moves it in the zone. Here's Gleason again. Here's a shot. Never got through. Gleason moves it to the slot on the backhand. Dabrowski can't get there. Gilchrist moves it to Gleason. Here's a shot. Glove down by the Naperville Central defender. And they'll send it all the way down. Rohr will hold that up for Westfall behind his net. Westfall takes a look, reverses it back to Dabrowski. Rolls off his stick. Naperville Central centering play. Nice stick there by Glenn. And Dabrowski's going to move that to Latito. They'll look to counter. 90 holds it in momentarily. Gets it to 14, who rings it around the boards. Westfall picks it up on the near side. Pushes it out of the line, and there goes Gleason off and running. Joey Gleason finds Latito, moves it to the slot, right through the legs. Shot, save made, still loose. And Naperville Central send it out. We'll play that to McGinnis. We'll circle behind his net and take a look. 30 seconds to go here. Glenn, little chip play. And Central's going to send it right back in. McGinnis. He's got to move quick, throws it up the boards. Finds Egan, who gets it to Dabrowski. Dabrowski picks up speed, moves into the zone, still on his stick. Here's a big wind-up shot, went well over the net. Going to be held in on the near corner by McGinnis. He'll get it to Egan, looks to find it in the slot. That shot went wide. And Central's going to clear the puck to Gleason. Moves it to McGinnis. Back to Gleason. Both teams are at full strength. Gleason finds Gavin Ryan, steps in the zone. Here's a shot, hit a leg, never got through. Central looks to move out. Little kick to the stick move, didn't work out, but they still pick up the puck. Now Gleason picks it up. DeVince moves it out of the zone, but Central's going to throw it right back in, where DeVince has to give chase. He'll look to sidestep a hit, look to move it up, taking off his stick. 53 has it, looking to center it. Here's a shot, hit the post. That shot was from a sharp angle, wasn't much of a risk there. Here's another flutterer, rolls to the wide side of the net. McGinnis slashed, No call. He'll move it to the line. Naperville Central is going to hold that in. They'll find McGinnis. He'll look to get it out and does. And Gavin Ryan's going to find Chris Gleason at the line, and they'll send it in deep and go off for a change. With 10:19 to go here in the second period. Naperville Central playing catch on their own end. They'll move it to the slot dangerously, and the Eagles will backhand it down deep. Montalvo's there in the near corner. But Naperville Central is going to come out. 89, pardon me. Tries to sidestep a hit, but couldn't. Nice play there by DeVince. And they're forced back to their own line, and they'll look to counter. There's a pass. That doesn't connect. They'll say no icing, so the Eagles have to play it. McGinnis cycles behind his net. He's contested, but still comes up with it. Has some time. Makes a little play to Montalvo. That's out of the zone at center ice. Naperville Central look to move right back in and do. DeVince will pick it up in the far corner. He reverses nicely, moves it up to Joey Gleason. Naperville Central's there. They move it down low. 53 looking for a lane on the far boards. Tries to put it to the point, can't. Now Joey Gleason, nice chip play out. He's off and running, crossing center ice. Still on his stick. Tries to move it in the slot on the backhand. Here's a shot, save made. Nice play there. And Central tries to move it out, but McGinnis is there to contest them. They do get it to center ice. Novasol looks to move it back in. That shot misfires. Here's 53, steps right in. There's a shot, he scores. 9:03 left to go in the second period. Naperville pulls within one. It's 2-1 Eagles. Latito's going to step in for the Eagles, take the face off. Where Naperville Central controls. Cross ice pass at 16. She steps right into the Eagles zone. Here's a shot. Rohrer with the save. He'll hold on and go for a whistle with 8:52 left to go here in the second period. We had a face-off circle to Rohrer's right. We get Latito stepping in for the Eagles against 18, I believe, of Naperville Central. 50-50 puck. Egan, little kick to the stick move, gets out of the zone, and tries to chip it to himself, and it just rolls just past his stick. He recovers nicely behind the net and has the puck, looking for a lane. Egan tries to play it. Central's going to chip it out, and here they come off and running. Nice back check there by Latito. Taking it off a 5-stick, and now Latito gaining speed, crossing center ice, steps right in, still on a stick. Moves around a check, still has it. Now he looks for a lane in the far corner, tries to center it, but the Eagles were off on a change. Naperville Central chips it high off the glass. Westfall's going to pick that up in his own end. Little chip to the line, held in momentarily. Now Dabrowski picks it up. Dabs will come charging out of the zone. Crosses center ice, moves right in the Naperville zone. Sidesteps a hit on the backhand, moves it right up front, still loose. Player going down. It looks like we're going to have a penalty call here. We'll be back momentarily with the call with 7:59 left to go here in the second period. So 89 goes off for Naperville Central. 2 minutes cross-checking at 7:59 in the second. Eagles will get their second power play here. See what they can do with it. They'll keep the face-off, it looks like, in the zone. Yep. It'll be circled to the left of the Naperville Central netminder. Gilchrist to step in for the Eagles. Refs having a little conversation. They'll get this thing squared away here momentarily. We'll be back to action. A little explanation going on here. Again, between these two teams, these are always even games. They have been thus far this year. Fairly evenly matched, fairly even records at the end of the year after 22 regular season games. So it makes perfect sense that they'll be pretty tight in their playoffs. We'll be back here momentarily, folks. All right, folks, we'll get back here momentarily. Looks like they got it all figured out here. Final explanation going to the Eagles coaches, Coach Tom and Joe. Well, they haven't got it figured out just yet. Well, a double minor is the call here. So 89 gets 4 minutes for the cross-check. Gilchrist wins the draw. It's moved to the far corner. Naperville's going to ring it around the boards, and they do get it out. McGinnis gives chase. He's going to circle behind his own net and look for a lane and counter. Little sidestep a hit there nicely and come out of his own zone. McGinnis on the backhand moves it in, and Central looks to move it right back out, but that's held in. Comes to Gleason right in the near circle. His shot went wide. Puck squirts up. There's DeVence. Here's a low shot. Blocker save. Gleason picks it up. Moves it to Gilchrist. Gilchrist looking for a lane. Knocked off his stick momentarily, but recovers nicely. Puck's moved to the near corner. 90 has it on his stick. Looks to move it, but Gleason was there. Now they do just get it out, but DeVence is there back at center ice. He'll regroup. Finds McGinnis. Knocked off his stick, but DeVence is there. A little pass finds Maslowski. He's going to step right in the zone. Maslowski, here's a shot. Kick save by the Naperville netminder. And that's moved to the line. The Eagles will throw that right back in. Latito. And Naperville does send it out. Now DeVence passes it. Gets it to Egan, but he'll get it back from Egan. Now Latito trying, pucks in his skates. McGinnis picks it up. McGinnis moves right in the zone. Takes a look. His shot never got there. Deflects behind the net. Naperville Central picks it up, and they'll clear it all the way down. With 6:20 left to go here in the second period. Still 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the power play. Dabrowski storms out of the zone. Dabs moves right in, tries to chip it in to himself, and does. He'll move it down to the line, but now it's knocked off his stick and cleared all the way down by Naperville Central. Rohr's going to pick that up in his own end. He'll hold it for Chris Gleason, 72. Gleason gets it to Dabrowski. Moves it to Gilchrist at center ice. And they're contested. Now 14 comes storming in the zone. He's all alone, right up. There's a save made by Rohrer. He'll move the puck out. Held in. 15 with the shot. That's a slow roller. Never got there. And the Eagles, Gleason gets it, and he clears the zone nicely. They're going to say that's icing. With 5:32 left to go here in the second period, Eagles still up 2-1. We have a minute 33 of power play time left on the double minor for cross-checking to number 89 of Naperville Central. So the Eagles still have an opportunity here to put one in. All right, folks, we'll get ready to go here. Eagles took their time out. Coach Tom figured that the team needed a little talking to. So we'll get ready to go here momentarily. The face-off's going to be in the circle to the left of Rohr, his glove side. Looks like we'll have Latito going to step in against number 14 of Naperville Central. Latito moves it to Dabs. Tries to chip it down, but gets it back to McGinnis. They'll circle behind the net, and they'll try up the other side. McGinnis sidesteps a hit there. Cross ice pass, finds Latito. He's going to step over center ice, still on his stick. Looking for a lane, centering play, finds Maslowski. That deflects behind the net. Eagles try to push it to the side of the net. Egan picks it up in the far corner. Looking for a lane. Little chip play, sends it deep. Rolls off a Maslowski stick. Now back to Egan. Egan's going to chip it to the point. There's McGinnis. And Naperville's able to get that just out of the zone. Eagles will send it right back in. Central looks to move it. And they do clear the zone. With 45 seconds left to go here on the Eagles power play. McGinnis leaves it for Dabs. Knocked off his stick right at the goal line. He'll chip it up to Joey Gleason. And Glenn looks to finish the job, but Naperville Central throw that right back in. There's Rohr's going to play that to Dabrowski, 58. He looks for a lane, and they exit the zone. 23 seconds of power play time left to go. Dabs moves right in. Knocked off his stick, and Naperville Central will clear. They'll send it all the way down where Rohrer has to play it behind his own net. He'll leave that for McGinnis. McGinnis. Cross ice, home run pass. Just off Gavin Ryan's stick. And that's moved back where Gilchrist will start over in his own end. Both teams at full strength. Gilchrist storming past center ice. Steps right in. Here's a shot. Save made. As it ricochets all the way to the half boards on the far side. The Eagles try to play it back to the point. Misplayed. McInnes gives chase in his own end. He'll look to cycle behind his net and now reverses nicely, looking for a lane. He'll move it to Gavin Ryan on the half boards, and Gavin Ryan will move it to center ice. Nice shot block there by Gilchrist, and the Eagles send it down. 16 picks that up for Naperville. She'll sidestep ahead, moves it to the slot dangerously, but they do clear the zone. Gilchrist is there, throw that right back into the zone. The Eagles pick it up at center ice. McInnes, nice play. Chris Gleason chips it in. He's going to find Maslowski. So he gives chase. That rolls to 41, and he'll look to move out. Here's 41 picking up steam. Sidesteps a hit, moves right in the far circle. Here's a shot, save made, still loose, and they do get it in. With 2:49 to go here in the second period, Naperville Central has tied it up. 2:49 to go here in the second period. We're all knotted up at 2. Back to action here momentarily. We got a little medical situation we'll have to deal with here. Tito's going to step in for the Eagles. He'll take this draw at center ice. Look for a strong offensive push here by the Eagles. Egan at his own line. Takes a look. Cross ice pass, finds DeVince. Gets it to Latito. Crosses center ice. Latito's going to throw that in. That's steered away by the Naperville netminder, and they'll come up with the puck. They'll centering pass, finds 53. He comes storming out of the zone, right in the Eagle zone. Steps right. Latito's going to step in and take the draw for the Eagles against number 14 of Naperville. Latito wins it. Back to McInnes. McInnes looks to reverse it. Up the far boards. He finds Egan on the half boards. Little chip play. Gets it to Gilchrist. But Naperville Central takes it over. 30 seconds to go here in the second period. They'll move past center ice and send it in deep. Eagles give chase. McInnes. 14's going to get there first, but he was avoiding contact, so McInnes took the puck. McInnes out of the zone, finds Egan, crossing center ice, steps right in. He's sandwiched by some Naperville players, but still comes up with the puck. Plays it right up front, and that shot just deflects wide. Naperville Central look to move out. Under 10 seconds, they'll just throw that in. Roar's going to stop that, and he'll get a whistle with 1.4 seconds to go here in the second period. Face-off circle to Roar's left. Maslowski to step in for the Eagles against 14. Tried to go on goal. That went wide. And that horn signifies the end of the second period. We're knotted up at 2, folks. We'll be back momentarily after they cut the ice with the puck drop to start the third period. All right, sports fans, here we go. Get ready to start the third period here. Teams are getting their final instructions at the bench. We'll be off and running. We have 16 minutes of regulation left here. It's a 2-2 game. Eagles come out with Gilchrist, Maslowski, and Gavin Ryan. You have McInnes and DeVince on the back end. Obviously, Roar stays in net, as he should. Naperville comes out, and looks like they'll have number 53 take the draw for them. Get ready to go here in a second, folks. Should be an action-packed third period. This playoffs, the stakes are very high. Here's the drop. Eagles come up with it. DeVince looks to move it, rolls off his stick, but does get it out nicely. Here's Gilchrist, across the center ice. Looking for a lane, rolls off his stick. 41 picks it up. Now the Eagles do get it in, just past the line. Kick to the stick. There's Maslowski. Moves to the slot on the backhand. That shot never got through. Now Gilchrist muscling his man off the puck momentarily, but 89 looks for a lane to get out. He finds it. McInnes, who circles back to his own line. Little chip play is going to find Maslowski. Step right in the zone. They're holding it. Nice play there by DeVince to send it in deep. Puck caroms around, and 89 just golf shots that thing to the Eagles bench. Dabbs is there. He'll look to reverse it. 41's going to pick it up for Naperville Central. He'll move it down to the far corner. Now to the half boards. Plays it back to the point. Rolls off his stick. Here comes Dabrowski. Or Latito steps right in. Here's a shot. Save made by 85. He holds on. Gives no rebound. With 15:02 left to go here in the third period. Class A chance there for Latito. Faceoff's going to be in the circle to the right, or blocker and stick side of number 85, the Naperville Central netminder. 53 for Naperville Central steps in against Latito, 26 for the Eagles Club. Naperville controls off the draw. They move it to the line just over Westfall's stick. And Dabrowski forced back to his own end, and he'll regroup. Looks to move out. Dabrowski cross-ice pass, misfires. But Naperville Central's going to be forced to play that back in their own end. 89 harassed by Latito. Tries to kick to the stick move, but Gleason gives chase. They move it to the half boards. Look to move out. Cross-ice pass. 41 finds 35. They'll move across center ice. Move right in the zone. 53. He's going to pull up at the line. And look for a play. Nice stick there by Latito. Staving off that opportunity. Kicks it out of the zone. And here comes Egan. Egan's shot deflects. Gleason's going to pick that up. 72. 89's going to pick it up off his stick, and he'll come cruising out of the zone. 89 has some room all the way to center ice before he's first contacted. Moves in the slot, side steps, 2 hits. Here's a shot, and he scores. That was a heck of a play there by 89. It looked like he undressed most of the Eagles club there. 14:03 left to go here in the third period. Naperville's going to be up 3-2. The Eagles going to need a strong push here to pound right back into this, and they can. This team does not quit. Plenty of time. Latito steps in, or I'm sorry, that's Glenn. He'll fire that in to the Naperville zone and give chase. Though Naperville moves it to the near side, number 90 on the half boards, but he's harassed by Glenn. They move it to the line. Novosol's there, nice stick. They hold it in. They're going to say that that did pop out. The Eagles moved it in offsides at 13:49 left to go here in the third period. Faceoff's going to be just outside of the Naperville zone on the near side. Lynn's going to step in against 14 in Naperville. Puck comes into the zone. Naperville's got to give chase all the way behind their goal line. They'll backhand it and reverse it up the far boards. And they'll move right out. Here's 14. They have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. 14 taking a look. Steps right in, moves it to the slot. That misfires. And the Eagles look to come out. Here's Montalvo. Steps out of the zone, taking off his stick. And they battle for it right at the Eagles line. Now at center ice line. Montalvo still giving them all kinds of heck there. Naperville Central look to regroup. They'll just cycle back in their own end momentarily. Little kick to the stick by 90, looking for a lane. Little chip play. Finds Mac Ennis only. He'll move it right back to the Naperville line. Now Gilchrist steps in. He'll throw that right on goal. Stick to the side in the far corner. And Naperville right to the slot. That just misfires by Gavin Ryan. They'll look a little backhand play. Does clear the zone. 90 gives chase, but McGinnis is going to beat him there on the near corner. They'll look to move it up as they battle for it in the near corner. Again, folks, sorry for the vantage point. Eagles come up with it. Here's Novosel. Knocked off his stick. Naperville's going to throw that right on goal, and Roar's going to cover up wisely with 12:35 left to go here in the third period. Naperville's still up 3-2 now. We'll get a face-off. Circle the Roar's right. See who steps in here. Looks like Latita stepping for the Eagles. 50-50 puck. Move to the boards. Egan reverses it. Naperville Central will send it in deep, but McGinnis is going to be there first. McGinnis. They'll move it up to the half boards on the far side. Chris Gleason pitchforks it out. He's going to find Egan crossing center ice. Egan steps right in. Here's a shot kick save. And the Eagles come up with it. Latito centering play right in the slot. McGinnis is there. Still loose right in the skates. That move to the side of the net. Naperville Central tries to move it out, but Latito gives chase right in front of us. Nice battle. The boys are fighting hard for it. They'll move it to the line. Now Egan gloves it down. Moves right in the circle. Now DeVince. His shot deflects wide. Latito tries to move it to the front. Finds Chris Gleason. Moves right through the crease. There's a shot. Save made Not sure where it's at. We'll wait for the call here. Where's the puck? Just saved by number 85 with 11:49 left to go here in the third period. We're going to face off circle to 85's left, his glove side. That was a great save by him, strong enough to hold that puck out. Looks like 53 for Naperville Central step in. He's already in the face-off dot against Gilchrist 53. A couple of 53s going at it. Gilchrist, Naperville Central wins it. 74 looks to reverse, but he's harassed by Gilchrist. Now Gavin Ryan gets in the mix. They'll move it to the far side. Naperville Central gets to the line. Little chip play gets out. 53 crosses center ice. They'll move in on Devent. Here's a shot. Rohrer with the save, and he gloves that up with the Central player storming in. 11:30 to go here in the third period. Naperville's up by 1. The Eagles have plenty of time and plenty of talent to get this thing done for themselves. We're going to face off circle to Rohrer's right. Looks like Gilchrist 53 is step in for the Eagles. And he wins it. Eagles look to move it to the line and do. That was held in momentarily, but the Eagles do get it past center ice, where Naperville will send it right back. 41 steps into the Eagle zone, tries to move it in the slot, but moved out of there nicely by Westfall. Now Maslowski has it on the half boards on the far side. Naperville Central throws that right in. Rohrer's just going to cover up with number 35 storming into the zone there. 11:08 left to go here in the third period. Eagles down by 1. 53 is going to face off against Latito 26 in the Eagles zone. Eagles come up with it. Held in at the point, though, by 74. He moves it to the near corner where Westfall gives battle. They chip it up. Egan's going to come storming out of the zone. Egan sidesteps a hit, moves right in the zone. He absorbs a hit, gets it to Latito. Latito looks to move right in. Behind the net. Tries to get it up front, and the net comes off the moorings. We'll get a whistle stopping play with 10:43 left to go here in the third period. We'll get a face-off circle to the right, or blocker and stick side of number 85. Glenn's going to step in for the Eagles against 14. Naperville Central controls. They'll look for a lane to move out. They get it to the line, and that was held in momentarily. But now Montalvo picks it up. He'll move right back in. Here's a slot. Here's a shot. Glove save that came out of this glove. It's moved to the far corner. 89 looks to move it out at the half boards, and he does. He comes charging out of the zone. Got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. 89 steps in, centering pass right in the slot, and that's a nice back check there by Gleason. It's moved into the far corner, and they reverse it.
Somebody asked me how much. Somebody said, how much does it charge to get in?
Naperville Central moves it right out. They'll pick it up at their own line. They'll look to counter and move it right back in. They're going to say no icing, so the Eagles are forced to play it. McGinnis, he's taken down. Naperville Central will move it to the far corner. They play catch behind the net, looking for a lane to bring it up. They do. Held in at the point. Here's a big slap shot. Glove save by Rohrer. Pops out of his glove. McGinnis is going to pick that up. He's got a little bit of time. He's going to clear the zone back to center ice, where 89 is going to chip it right back in. McGinnis gives chase. McGinnis reverses in the far side. And he gets it to the line, but that's held in. Now 14 for Naperville Central. Steps down low. Looks to center it. There's nobody there. They hold it in. 74 at the point. He'll send it down deep. Central got the hop on the Eagles right now. Taking off their stick. Gilchrist looks to clear the zone and does. Forces 89 back to his own end. He'll look to regroup. Trying to catch the Eagles in a line change here. Little kick to the stick. Move at center ice. Sidesteps a hit. Moves right in. And it rolls off his stick. 26 Latito's going to pick it up for the Eagles. He'll circle around his net and comes storming out of the zone. Moves it to the line, but it's moved off his stick. Mac Ennis forced to circle back in his own end. He gets it to Novasol. Back to Mac Ennis. A little chip play. It's going to get Novasol has to give chase on the half board to the far side. He finds Latito. He comes out of the zone, crosses center ice. Latito chips it all the way down. Number 85 is just going to glove that, get a whistle here with 8:26 left to go here in the third period. Faceoff's going to be in the circle to the left of 85. Eagles control off the draw. Nice play there by Dabrowski. Westfall gives chase. He's got to pull up. And number 5 is going to carry right into the Eagle zone. Number 5 has it on his stick. He's pressing into the boards there nicely by Chris Gleason. Naperville comes up with it. Egan reverses it nicely. And Dabrowski picks up. He'll circle behind his net and looking for a lane. And Dabrowski picking up speed. Sidesteps a hit. Crosses center ice. Nice play. Still on his stick. Now rolls off. But Chris Gleason's there. A little chip play. Sends it in deep. The Eagles give chase. Latito picks it up. Looks for a lane right up front. The Eagles can't quite get it there as they battle for it. Gavin Ryan right in front. Move to the corner. Dabrowski takes a hit to make a play. Moves it down low. Eagles fighting hard for it. Dabs is in there. Gavin Ryan as well. 16 tries to move it up to half board. She's knocked down. They look to move it out and get it to the line, but the Eagles throw it back in. That's stick to the side there by 85. Latito, big hit behind the net. Westfall holds it in on the backhand nicely. Latito in the far corner. Puck's moved off his stick. He recovers. Goes right in the crease. Still pounding on it. Gleason now at the side of the net. Latito picks it up. He's behind the net. Still fighting for it. He's going to send it down low. Gleason's going to pick it up on the far side. He'll reverse it. Number 20, little chip play. Tries to move it out, but Montalvo's there. Gets it to Dabrowski at the point. Dabrowski, little backhand play, plays it in deep. Montalvo, ooh, centering pass just went through everybody, and Naperville Central will look to move out. They'll just throw that all the way down for icing. With 6:42 left to go here in the third period, Eagles still need one to come even. You get a face-off circle to the right of number 85, the Naperville netminder. Glenn will step in for the Eagles against 53 for Naperville. Naperville looks to move out, but his stick is lifted. 41 has that center ice for Naperville. He'll look to move in, and does. He's forced in the far corner. Looks to reverse it. Sends it behind the net. Joey Gleason's going to pick that up first on the near side. He's got a lot of time to just clear the zone back to center ice. 74 at his own line. Little chip play, finds 35. Rolls right past his stick. McGinnis will pick that up. And he'll gain control, look to counter. McGinnis sidesteps a hit. Steps out of the zone. Crosses center ice. Little kick to the stick, but he's harassed. Able to get in the Naperville zone, and they'll just look to clear it out, and do. McGinnis is there. Steps into the zone, and they'll just send it deep. Maslowski gives chase there. 89 looks. The puck comes loose right in the slot. That's steered away. As 74 will look to counter. 74 has it on his stick. He moves the puck. That's taken off his stick by McInnes. Still comes loose. Nice back check there by DeVence. And he presses his man into the glass as Naperville Central tries to push it up to the front of the net. Held in. 74 at the point. Here's a shot. Went well wide of the net. Now they reverse it. Back behind the net. Eagles are there. They'll chip it up to the line. 74 holds it. He chips it down low, but the Eagles do move out. Here's Gilchrist. Gilchrist sidesteps a hit and sends it in deep. 89 picks it up. He's looking for a lane. Comes storming out of the zone. 89 sidesteps a couple of hits, moves right in, and he's covered up there by Gleason nicely, and Gilchrist picks up the change. Gilchrist gets it to the line. Now Naperville's forced back to their own end. They'll look to counter. Cross ice pass hits number 20. He's going to come storming into the zone. He's got some space there. He's going to circle behind the net, looking for a lane. Got it to the side of the net, where Rohrer's just going to cover that up with 4:43 left to go here in the third period. Eagles need one to draw even here. Time not quite a factor yet, but it will be momentarily. I don't want to wait too long here. Looks like we'll have Latito step in against 14 of Naperville Central. Latito controls, but Naperville Central holds it at the point. Here's a shot that deflects wide of the net. Naperville Central slows it in deep. They're going to pick it up in the near corner. Move it down low. They're contested. Novosel's there. He's going to throw it up. It's going to be held in momentarily. A nice little chip play by Egan, crossing center ice. Here comes Naperville Central. They have a 3-on-1 if they hurry. But they're forced back to their own end. 14's going to look to reverse. He'll get it to center ice, where 90 steps into the Eagle zone. It's moved off his stick. He's tied up right at the line. Naperville Central Moves it in, but the Eagles come right back out. Here's Latito. He's got a couple players with him. Latito steps right in the crease on the backhand. Just missed the far post. Still loose. Latito still looking for a lane. Couldn't quite get it there. Now it's held in by Westfall. Backhands it down low. Latito in the far corner. Is going to pick it up. Looking for a lane. Can't get it in. That ricochets off a skate into the near corner. And Naperville does just clear the puck. They look to send it all the way down. No icing there. So Westfall's forced to play it. Westfall cross-ice pass. Missed everybody. But squirts past center ice. So Naperville picks it up. They'll circle back in their own end. And ringing around the boards. Going to be held in. Almost held in by Gavin Ryan, number 66. Eagles do throw it in. They're off sides with 3:11 left to go here in the third period. We had a face-off just outside of the Naperville zone, right in front of their bench. We have, let's see who takes the face-off here. Back momentarily with the call, folks. All right, folks, here we go. Back to action. Gilchrist steps in, take the draw for the Eagles. Naperville Central controls, and they look to move it in the Eagles zone and do. Number 41 sidesteps a hit. He's forced down in the far corner. His reversal is intercepted by Maslowski. Now here comes McGinnis, storming out of the zone. Steps right in. It's knocked off his stick once he got in the zone. That puck caroms up and out of play with 2:52 left to go here in the third period. Naperville Central still clinging to a one-goal lead here late in the third. Got a face-off circle to the right of number 85, Naperville Central netminder. Looks like Maslowski, 33, is going to step in for the Eagles. A lot of times he tries to put this right on goal. He tried, didn't quite get there. 89 picks up the puck, and he'll clear the zone up into their bench again. So we'll try this one again. 2:48 left to go here in the third period. Looks like the Eagles are going to pull Rohrer and go with 6 attackers here with 2:48 left to go in the third period. So Eagles, 6 attackers in the empty net. Game on the line. Latito steps in to take the face-off for the Eagles. Controlled by Naperville Central. They'll just chip it out of the zone. 41 was off and running but lost an edge. Dabrowski's there. Nice chip play by him. Back to Gleason at center ice. And here come the Eagles. Latito steps into the zone. He's slashed. Here's a shot. Kick save. That caroms up to the far boards. Held in by McGinnis on the backhand. McGinnis sends it low. Naperville Central looking for a lane to get out. 53, backhanded play. Gets it to center ice where Dabrowski's going to send it right back in. 74. He's going to move it out of the zone. He's going to find McGinnis at center ice. McGinnis will look to counter. He goes D to Dabrowski. 58. Moves it into the zone. There's Egan, 11. Here's a shot. That went well wide of the net. Latito picks it up on the half board to the far side. There's another shot right in. Still loose and covered up and whistled dead with 2 minutes to go here in the third period. It's a pretty good opportunity for the Eagles, but 85 was strong enough to hold them out. Going to face off circle to the right of number 85. Again, empty net for the Eagles. 6 attackers. Maslowski steps in, number 33. Tries to put on goal, didn't quite get there. Naperville Central just looks to clear the puck, and they do. That'll go all the way down for icing with 1:51 left to go here in the third period. We're going to face off circle to the right of number 85, the Naperville Central netminder. Maslowski, 33, steps in against 14 of the Naperville Central team. Move to the boards. Dabrowski has it. He'll send it low to Maslowski, right at the goal line, looking for a lane. Gets it to the slot. Here's a turnaround shot by Gleason. That's sticked wide. As they battle for it behind the net. Eagles come up with it. There's Egan momentarily, but it's moved off his stick. Central's going to come up with it. 89, little chip play. Latito contests him. They still battle for it now in the near corner. Nice pinch there by DeVince. Still loose to the side of the net. Now 14 pitchforks it out of there. And that will go all the way down for icing. With 1:14 left to go here in the third period, Naperville Central clinging to a 3-2 lead here. All right, folks, Roar stays on the bench. Eagles with 6 attackers. Latito step in against 14 in Naperville Central. Tries to put on goal, didn't quite get there. Here's a little chip play. Here's a shot that hit some skates and ricochets wide. Naperville Central, they'll just send it all the way down. He was trying to shoot it, but instead missed the net, and we'll get another icing call. We get a face-off circle to the right of number 85, the Naperville Central netminder. Eagles making some changes here. See who steps in here. 14 for Naperville Central against 53 Gilchrist of the Eagles Hockey Club. Face-off, 50-50 puck. Naperville Central comes out with it. 89, storming out of the zone, crossing center ice. Looking for a lane on the backhand, missed the net. That ricochets to the near corner. The Eagles pick it up. They'll look to reverse it. Nobody's there. Moves it to the near corner. And they're contested. Now the Eagles come out. We're under a minute. The Eagles do finally get out of the zone. Here they come, storming in the zone. Latito. He's moved off the puck by 14. The Eagles pick it up. Here's 89 for Naperville Central. He's going to look to reverse. Under 25 seconds to go here. That puck ricochets and the race is on. Looks like 15 is going to get there first. Take a look. And he pounds it home with the empty netter with 16.6 seconds to go here in the third period. Naperville Central puts in an empty netter. They're up 4-2. Center ice faceoff. Looks like Montalvo will step in for the Eagles. Roarer's back in the goal, so 5-on-5 with 16 seconds. Montalvo comes up with it. He looks to move it in, and he does throw it in deep. Number 11's going to pick it up for Naperville Central. He'll reverse it. He's going to find number 45, and they send it out of the zone. And that horn signifies the end of the game. The Eagles come up a little bit short in this one. The final is 4-2, Naperville Central.
I'm Jackie Folsom here at the All Seasons Rink in Naperville, where the Eagles Hockey Club just played Naperville Central. I'm here with Nick. What do you think you collectively as a team need to improve upon?
I feel like we just gotta back check and forecheck more out of the zone. That's like one aspect of the game we gotta work on. And another one is just getting pucks to the net. I think we're just slacking on that. We don't have enough shots on net.
I know that on Sunday you play Lyons Township, which has been a rough competitor this past season. Do you have any strategies going into the game?
I feel like what we could do is we're basically just gonna run a 2-on-2 forechecks, what we always do, but we just have to go harder on the forecheck because they're really slow at breaking it out, and if we go in hard, we know that they're gonna give up the puck, so that's basically what we're gonna do.
Now I'm here with Maddie McGinnis. Maddie, what are some of your pregame rituals that you do?
Usually just listen to music in the locker room, and that's kind of it. For me, I stick handle before every game, retape my stick. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so you were up 2-0 for a large portion of the game. What was the pivotal point?
I think we just stopped working once we got 2 goals. We didn't really want it as much as we did in the beginning. We got up 2 goals and then kind of just stopped working. Didn't feel like we wanted it as much as we did right at the start.
So going into the next game, what are some strategies that you and your team can collectively do to pull out a win?
I think we just need to do what we usually do and just do it for all 3 periods. Usually, like today, we got up by doing what we do good, but we stopped. So we just need to do what we do for all 3 periods.
And is there anything that you can do as a team to keep up the intensity? Is there anything you could do as a team to keep yourselves motivated?
I think just being in the playoffs should be a motivation enough by itself, but I don't know. I think just being in the playoffs is enough motivation for us. Like, we should want it.
And is there any specific NHL player that you admire the most, or that you?
I'd probably say Nicholas Jalmerson because he's a good shot blocker and I like blocking shots.
Okay, thank you for your time.